What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Direct JSA series. This is DR.Midnite here, and he looks really great. I unfortunately do not have the packaging anymore. This figure is actually pretty old. I got him, I don't know, about 3 years ago. And I unfortunately do not have the packaging anymore. I actually picked this guy up at a flea market for $12 a long time ago. So he looks really great. He's got tons of really cool detail. Let me put his all down there. Take him off his... if I can get him off his stand, there we go. Here's the stand. It says JSA on it. It's got a Duffant. A bunch of different peg holes I put so you can set it up any way you want. You have to excuse the stand is a little bit dusty there, but yeah, there's his stand. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, he does have a really great look. This is his more modern look from his as opposed to the DC Universe Classics look, which was the more Golden Age look for him in his JSA look. This is his more modern look when he kind of had that, he had I believe it was a very short JSA story arc with him and a couple vampires and stuff like that. So if you are a DR.Midnite fan, then you probably know what I'm talking about because you probably have read those. I think it was only like a three story arc. Very short, nothing crazy. But they also have a lot of separate stories with them, secret files of JSA, and I'm sure there's much more out there. But I really like this character. I really like his character, him being blind and his goggles help him see at night, and I like that he's a doctor, and it's really cool how he just handles his villains, and he's a really cool character. So if you don't know much about DR.Midnite, check him out. He's a really cool character. You know, a lot of people think he's probably a little bit out of date. I personally don't, just because they haven't really changed the character too much, but he does have a really great look to him. He probably has one of the best superhero looks to a character, in my opinion, I think, which separates him from other people. But I digress. I will stop babbling about DR.Midnite here, and I'll just show you the figure. As far as articulation goes, his head does move side to side. It moves up and down just a little bit, just like a touch, as you can see. And his arm is very hindered by his cape because it's draped over his shoulder, but it does go up and down and forward and back. And he does have a single bend at the elbow, and his wrist articulation is become very loose here. Now I've only had this guy set up in one position, so I usually have this arm post down and this arm post up. But his legs also move up and don't really move back that much at all. He has a single bend at the knee, and that's pretty much it for articulation. This guy's basically a statuesque. He's basically supposed to just be a statue and hold a pose. And his pose he's really supposed to have is his one with his owl here, and there's a magnet right here on his wristband or gauntlet or whatever you'd like to call it, and his owl has little magnets on the back of his feet, on the bottom of his feet actually, and he sits there just like that, kind of. And I'm not a huge fan of having magnets on an action figure because eventually over time the magnets will lose their polarity, and it'll be very tough unless you glue him, which probably what I might end up doing, eventually just gluing him like this, because this figure isn't meant for ACBA or anything crazy like that. But for now, he stands very well. He doesn't really fall off unless you shake him around. So yeah, there is my very short and to the point review of DR.Midnite. Like I said, if you don't know too much about DR.Midnite, check him out. He's a really cool character. Like I said, he's got a couple story arcs out there that I've read so far that were pretty, you know, they were okay. They were all right. They were fun to read. So if you like reading comic books, obviously, if you're watching this, or if you watch my channel, but if you like reading comic books and you like the character and you're curious about him, go check him out. He's worth the read. And yeah, so if I had to rate this figure, I'd probably give him a try not to be biased here. I'd probably give him an 8.5, just because I really like the detail on him. I like this look for him. Plus he comes with his little buddy, his owl here, and the owl has really great detail on him. The eyes look a little funky on the owl, but nothing too crazy. You know, the sculpting's done very well on the wings on the owl. Actually, looks pretty cool. But yeah, his face sculpt looks really great. It's really cool. There we go. That's a better. The goggles look really great. I like the moons on him. So yeah, definitely go check this out. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure what this figure itself goes for, but I would assume it doesn't go for a crazy amount of money. Probably in the 20 to 30 range, something like that. I mean, I picked this guy up, he just happened to be at a flea market, which I stopped at, and he just, you know, I talked him down. He was originally for $15, and I talked him down to $12, so yeah, definitely go check it out. I don't want to keep babbling because I don't want this to be too long. It's already too long as it is. And yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys on the flip side.